Greetings, guys. Thank you for listening to the Buctober podcast, where we talk all about them Pittsburgh Pirates and that. My name is Josh. Today is July 29th. The San Francisco Giants series is underway. Did you stay up late? I sure did. I am not going to lie. I am tired. Good morning to you guys.
Yeah, it is a good morning there, little man.
And if you're watching later, good afternoon or good evening. Quick show today. I'm not joking. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Mitch Keller pitches only 2 innings in this game. He threw 73 pitches in those 2 innings, which is why he exits early. But he threw 2 innings. And if you were anything like me, you thought he's traded. It was my first gut instinct, was that he was traded in that moment right there. But the 73 pitches, he wasn't sharp. 2 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Not his finest moment. Let's just hope it's a blip. And I guess to pivot off of that, I'm starting to believe that he doesn't get traded, not because I think that he kind of sabotaged his trade value, although I've said that a few times this season already, or this month, I mean. But I'm starting to believe he doesn't get traded. It's been the talk of the town, but I feel like, you notice how quiet it's been on the Pirates news. You look at, all the moves that are being made, Yankees moving. I've brought this up before, that Hayes was a good fit in New York, and that didn't work out. Instead, they went and got McMahon. And, there was a few others that kind of looked like it. I still think that Mitch Keller, if he's going to be traded, it's got to be Boston. We got to get Abreu or Duran or something like that. I just can't imagine them moving Mitch Keller for a minor leaguer at this point. I just can't imagine it. I don't see... we can't predict Ben Sherrington, but I don't see that move being made. I don't know. But it does seem a little bit quieter. It seemed like there were a lot of teams interested in Keller and even Hayes and Pham and the group of relievers. You're only hearing about the relievers now. They're the only ones I'm still hearing about. I'm sure there's more teams in on Pham right now. There's not a lot there. It'd be on the smaller side of the trades. It's a rental player, bench bat. He's hot right now, but I mean, everybody knows what he is. And Heaney's, I don't know what's going to happen there. He'll get moved. I think Heaney gets moved. I don't know. Is there anybody really interested? You just aren't hearing about it right now. It's like the teams are just not willing to work with the Pirates. And I don't know what that's about, but I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. Back to the game. Nicky G got the offense going with a solo homer in the first inning. They tack on 3 more in the second with an RBI double by IKF and a base hit by Pham. The Giants tied up in the 4th. And it remains a tie until the 7th, when Andrew McCutchen hits home run number 10. And I'm sure you've seen the stat now, but it's worth repeating in case you didn't, in case you weren't up at this time. He is now one of 11 players, all time, 11 players, to hit 10 home runs in their first, count them, 17 seasons. We go over this stuff all the time with Andrew McCutchen and whether or not he's worth this or worth that. And, it's Hall of Fame weekend this past weekend. And so the question comes up, and we've talked about the magnitude, the quantity of numbers that he has milestones at that I think count for something. This was home run, I think, number 329. But 11 players to hit 10 home runs in their first 17 seasons. Listen to the list of names, guys. Hank Aaron, Eddie Murray, Carl Yastrzemski, Barry Bonds, Albert Pujols, Frank Robinson, Harold Baines, Mickey Mantle, Jeff Kent, Willie McCovey, and now Andrew McCutchen. That is an elite list. I don't know. The resume keeps building for our guy, Andrew McCutchen. So I'm here for it. Keep doing it. David Bednar at the end of this game gives up his first run since May 23rd. It was a really hard-fought save. He does get the save. They had the 2-run lead thanks to Kutch. He really wasn't throwing bad pitches. 3 of those hits in the 9th inning, I think, were balls. And it just seemed like Yastrzemski's at bat, which he popped out, but Yastrzemski's at bat just felt like no matter what Bednar threw and executed, it was fouled off. I will say the only pitch I didn't like of the group of the hits was the fastball to Lee. I would have went back to the splitter. If you're going to go fastball there, it's at the very top of the zone, but it is kind of over the middle. Like if that fastball is over the inside corner, he doesn't touch it. And I would have went splitter there. But other than that, and I'm being nitpicky, it was at the very top of the zone and he just slapped it the other way. So I am being nitpicky there. Bednar was really good, and hat tip to the Giants for putting bat to ball in this inning and getting a run across. Listen, these kind of big, long streaks that these players go on, that's his first run since May 23rd. These big, long streaks that these guys go on, at some point, it's going to go away. You can't just do this forever, right? And he's got a consecutive save streak, the longest active consecutive save streak in baseball. And there's going to be a game where he's going to blow a save. That's just the way it works. He's not going to be perfect the rest of the way out. And you just got to expect that sort of thing. Like it's going to be okay. And his outing today was fine. He got the save. That's what really matters. He sealed the win. I don't know. He got that opportunity because of a gritty performance by the bullpen. I mentioned that Mitch Keller only went 2 innings. Genesis Cabrera goes 1 2/3 innings with a hit, a run, and 2 strikeouts. That run tied the game. And then Johan Ramirez goes 2 1/3, gives up a hit, walks 2, but gets a strikeout. Matson, 1 inning, 2 strikeouts, just absolutely lights out. Santana, 1 inning, a hit, but it gets through it. And then finally Bednar, 1 inning, 3 hits, a run. Bednar threw 32 pitches in this game. There's a good chance he doesn't throw again this series. Really good chance. All in all, a good win. 6-5, another 1-run win, but on the road to put up 6 runs. This team hasn't been a very good road team, but you set yourself up to grab one of these next 2 games and get a series on the road, and that'd be great. Then you get a day off and go to Colorado. Kind of hard to complain, and it's obviously the calendar's going to flip. The deadline's going to be gone, and so, a lot going on here. Game 1 belongs to the Bucs. Another late one tonight. I told you this was going to be a short one. We're going to wrap it up right here. Maybe a nap before tonight's game might be in play. That might be a good idea, right? Have a great day, guys. Another one tomorrow.
Thanks for listening to the Bridge to Buctober podcast. Subscribing to your platform of choice is the best way to be notified for new episodes. And now, new episodes every weekday. Remember, live shows with my dad and Uncle Jake are Sundays at 9 p.m. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and join them in the live chat every Sunday. Follow them on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Bridge2 Buctober. Clear the deck, cannonball coming, and let's go Bucs.